Your mind creates your future, yet millions remain trapped in struggle. Why? The answer lies in today's story. Once, in a crowded train station, there lived a beggar. Every day he stretched out his hand, asking strangers for a few coins just to survive. One afternoon, he noticed a gentleman stepping onto the platform, well-dressed, confident, and clearly wealthy. This man must have plenty, thought the beggar. If I ask him, he'll surely give me a good amount. He hurried over, hand outstretched. But instead of dropping money, the businessman stopped and asked, "Tell me, do you only take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar froze. No one had ever asked him that before. "Sir," he stammered, "I am only a beggar. I survive by asking. I have nothing to give." The businessman shook his head. "If you believe you have nothing to give, then you also have no right to receive. Life is about exchange. If you want something, you must offer something in return." With that, he boarded his train and disappeared. That night, the beggar lay awake. The words echoed in his mind. "If you want to receive, you must first give." The next day and the day after, he kept thinking, "What do I have to give?" On the third day, while sitting near the tracks, he noticed a small patch of wildflowers blooming. An idea struck him. "What if," he thought, "I don't just take? What if I give something in return?" He gathered a few flowers and returned to his spot. When someone gave him a coin, he smiled and handed them a flower. To his surprise, people accepted them with joy. Some even smiled back and thanked him. Soon, more and more passengers gave him money, but only when he had flowers to give. He realized the truth. People value exchange. Weeks later, the same businessman returned. This time, the beggar rushed to him. "Sir, today I have something to offer. If you give me money, I will give you flowers." The businessman smiled, handed him some bills, and took the flowers. "You've understood the secret," he said. "Today you are no longer a beggar. You are a businessman." Months passed. The beggar never returned to that station as a beggar again. He started selling flowers properly and soon built a thriving business. One day he met the businessman again. They shook hands. The businessman said in astonishment, "Wait, you're the beggar I once met here." The man smiled proudly. "Not anymore. I run a flower business now, and I'm traveling to expand it." The businessman nodded with respect. "That's incredible. What changed?" The former beggar replied, "You taught me the greatest lesson. We only receive when we give." That day I realized I wasn't truly a beggar. I was a businessman all along. I just had to start thinking like one. And that's the truth of life. What you believe about yourself becomes your reality. If you see yourself as small, you'll remain small. But if you recognize your inner strength, you can achieve greatness. Change your thoughts and your future will follow.